Did you know that some foundations are legally required to give away billions of dollars every year? It is absolutely not optional under the current law. Under U.S. tax law, private foundations must distribute roughly 5% of their assets annually. That single rule creates tens of billions of dollars in grant funding every year. Today, we'll look at 5 major foundations distributing billions in grants and how organizations position themselves to access that funding. Most large foundations operate as 501c3 nonprofit organizations. Donations to these foundations are tax-deductible under Internal Revenue Code, Section 170. But foundations must also follow strict rules under Internal Revenue Code, Section 4942. This rule requires private foundations to distribute roughly 5% of their total assets annually for charitable purposes. For example, if a foundation manages $10 billion in assets, it must distribute approximately $500 million every year. This legal requirement creates one of the largest philanthropic funding ecosystems in the world. The Ford Foundation is one of the largest philanthropic organizations globally. Annual grant-making exceeds $1 billion per year. Focus areas include economic opportunity, education programs, inequality reduction, and community development. Grant sizes often range from $100,000 to multi-million-dollar initiatives. The Rockefeller Foundation funds programs addressing major global challenges. Focus areas include climate solutions and global health, as well as economic mobility and food systems. Funding can range from $250,000 to several million dollars depending on the program. The Kellogg Foundation distributes hundreds of millions of dollars annually to programs supporting children and families. Focus areas include youth education and community development. They also heavily support local economic opportunity. Grants typically range from $50,000 to multi-million-dollar partnerships. The Hewlett Foundation funds initiatives focused on education innovation and climate solutions. Global development and democracy initiatives. Funding often ranges from $100,000 to several million dollars. The Cerna Foundation focuses on community-based programs. Key areas include youth development and environmental sustainability. They also focus on expanding economic opportunity. Grant sizes often range from $50,000 to $500,000 or more. Organizations that successfully access these grants usually operate as nonprofit organizations, run education or community programs and demonstrate measurable outcomes, and partner with universities, schools, or community institutions. Many programs that receive funding focus on education initiatives, workforce training programs, and entrepreneurship education, and they prioritize sustainable community development. Let's run simple math. Imagine a nonprofit secures $500,000 in grant funding from a foundation. They use that funding to launch an entrepreneurship training program. If the program helps 25 participants launch businesses generating $100,000 annually, that creates $2.5 million in new economic activity. This is exactly the type of measurable impact foundations are designed to fund. Lawyers, accountants, financial advisors, insurance professionals, and real estate professionals often work with clients who want to support community initiatives. By helping structure programs such as entrepreneurship education and workforce training, and impactful youth development initiatives, professionals can position those initiatives to qualify for foundation grants. Professionals interested in integrating these strategies into their practice can explore training opportunities through lawfirminabox.com. The foundation grant ecosystem is massive, but most organizations never position themselves correctly to access it. Visit grantsforai.com and explore the open grants that you might be able to qualify for with a little restructuring and rebranding. You can also explore a grant matching session, book a pro bono consultation, or attend a free grant matching event.